Charlotte. Thank you for letting us into your beautiful home today.
That's okay.
I mean, obviously, we see you on TV, Wags Boutiques, but we don't know much about Charlotte as a little girl growing up. So you tell me about your childhood.
Well, I grew up in Cambridgeshire, which is where I'm from. I grew up with my mum and my sister. Yeah, and it was just the three of us, so...
Oh, and are you a close family?
Really close. It was just very girly childhood.
Oh, so there wasn't much football about?
No, not at all. That's probably why I'm so girly now.
You are a real girl's girl, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
So growing up, Charlotte, did you have any sort of crushes, like a celebrity crush you may be a little bit embarrassed about now?
Well, my first crush that I can remember was Mark from Take That. I was like, love Take That, had the pencil case, the posters, everything.
It was that song, Babe, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, all of them, I loved them all. But
Mark was your favourite?
Mark was always my favourite, yeah.
Oh, that's not too embarrassing, because they're back in it now, aren't they?
Yeah, no, they are back in it now. But no, he's probably, that's my first crush that I can ever really remember. And
who was your first proper sort of love you had growing up? Did you?
Yeah, well, I had a boyfriend from school. We started going out when I was about 13 or 14, and we stayed together for 7 years. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that was my first ever relationship.
Oh my God, 7 years, that's quite a time.
Yeah.
So what happened there? Did you give him the old elbow? Or?
I think it kind of took its course. I think we were just young, and we were very young, and it was just kind of a
one of
school
those things.
Yeah.
Because obviously we know you're modelling, Lipsy, and you've done a lot of modelling before. So growing up, did you always want to be a model?
Well, I wanted to be a nurse.
Did you? Oh.
When I was really young, I always wanted to be a nurse. But then when I was about 14, I wanted to be a model, and I always used to think, oh, I wish I was on the TV adverts and things like that. So
I read an article actually that you always wanted to do the clean and clear.
Yeah, I did want to do the clean.
Did you have bad skin?
Well, no, because I thought, well, I haven't got any spots, so I should do the clean and clear adverts.
Yeah, that was good. But you're a clever girl. I mean, you've done well at school, didn't you? You're quite a clever wag, I've got to say. You're one of the cleverest I've spoken to. You've got quite a few qualifications, haven't you? Yeah,
well, I've got all my GCSEs and I've got A-levels, so yeah, I did all right at school.
And do you think what have you got them in? Is there any? It's not in designer shopping.
No. Well, my A-levels are in psychology, sociology, and performance studies and general studies. And do you think you'll ever go back to uni? Do you think? Well, I always kind of thought, you know, I'll do modelling for a couple of years, and then if all goes kind of wrong and I don't really do enough work to kind of make it successful, then I thought I'll go to uni and study psychology. But I'm 22 now and it's still not happened, so...
You're still a little baby,
yeah,
you never know.
Maybe in the future.
God, Charlotte, you've done so much. It seems such... Obviously, we've got to talk about Wags Boutique, obviously, which was a very popular show. How did you find that? Because obviously there was lots of bit of controversy and a bit of arguing and...
I think it was really good fun. I think when you throw 10 girls in together, there's always going to be arguments and...
Did you know the girls before you did the show?
No, I didn't know any of them. I'd kind of like knew of Michaela, but she was the only one really. But no, I didn't know any of them, so it was nice to get to know them all from fresh, really.
And was there, we got to ask, wouldn't it? Was there anyone you didn't like get on so well in Wags Boutique? Was there any? Because it's hard with all the girls, different personalities. And...
Well, I got on really well, and Heather Swan and me are now really like best friends, and I got on really well with Christelle, and I still do, and Ellie, and Michaela I still talk to Michaela quite a lot. I didn't kind of click so much with Maddie and Jadine. I think Jadine thought I was a bit too girly.
Yeah, I did watch one where you kind of ran off to do your nails. What was that one? Was there one? Or you went for a little lunch and she wanted to tell you about it?
Well, she always made big deals out of things. I thought, you know, we always got a lunch break and it was up to us what we did in them. But if I was getting something done like that, then they made it into a big deal. Whereas if I just went and had lunch, I wouldn't say anything. So.